Did it work? Hi, my seashells. I know it's been a very long time since I've been on YouTube, but I figured today that since I was home from my full-time job and I actually had the time to come on here, that I would come on here. And Nick is not home at the moment. He stepped out. Yes, I know you can see my bra. I really don't care because I'm putting a sweater over this anyway. And you're probably wondering, why are you in a tank top and why is the window open? It's December. Well, it's very warm in my house and we just took a shower probably maybe an hour or so ago. So it is quite warm in this bathroom. And I know another thing you're probably thinking is, well, why don't you sit down at a vanity and do your makeup at a vanity if you haven't already seen the title of this video? Well, because I don't feel like moving the stuff that's near my vanity, and the lighting is a lot better in my bathroom. So ignore the echoing. I'm sorry. It can be a bit obnoxious and annoying, but just bear with me, please, if anybody's even here for that matter. So today I am going to be going to my girlfriend Dina's event. She usually holds these events like once a month. It's called Girls Pint Out. If anybody has heard of it, they do them all over the place. In other states, they happen to do them here in New Jersey. She's in charge of I don't know how many are in New Jersey, but she's in charge of either the only one or one of many that are in New Jersey. So, but hers is Central Jersey, just to be specific. So, I am getting ready for her event. I have not worn makeup in quite a bit. I have not worn it since last month. Last month I wore makeup. I have not really been wearing a lot of makeup lately, and that's just because I am very tired. If you did not watch my previous video, which was a live stream, I had let you guys know that I started a part-time job. So because I started the part-time job, I work about 2 to 3 days during the week on top of working my Monday through Friday at my full-time job. So I've been very tired. I've been very stressed. I will explain all of that once I get started, but I just wanted to give a quick introduction to let you all know what it is I'm doing on here, what this live is going to be. So without further ado, let's get started. I pretty much put moisturizer on, so I am not going to do a primer today. Normally I would do a primer, but I am not going to do a primer because I already moisturized. And if you guys would like to know what it is I use to moisturize, I will pull it out right here. It is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. I love this stuff. I stopped using it and I don't know why. I do enjoy it and my family likes it, and I tried to hook them onto this and now they use it a lot. So I don't know why I stopped. I also put on a lip mask, which I'm going to use a makeup wipe to take off. Actually, no, I'll take it off. I used the Laneige lip mask. So I'm going to take that off because it's getting on my nerves and it keeps sticking to everything. So Nick is not home. He went to his mother's house because he has to pick up the title for his car. I have not discussed this on my social media. I only told my closest friends, and that was really about it. But over the weekend, Nick and I got into a car accident. We are fine, clearly, because I am here and recording this video, so we are fine. His car, however, is not. And hence why I said I was stressed earlier, because now that Nick does not have a car, we have to figure out what he's going to be doing, moving forward, because, Our wedding is 6 months away now, and we have a lot of things that we have to do prior to that. And now this happened to come, and it's just like, oh man. We were actually going to run errands, and we got T-boned, and they hit the passenger side, which is where I happen to be. I just have a bruise on my arm from the airbag going off. So thankfully, it was nothing serious that happened. But, Nick's car is pretty much done. There is no saving it now. Yeah, like I said, we only really told our family and our closest friends. That's about it, because there really wasn't any sense to tell anybody else, but figured I'd let you guys know, because that is one of few things that I have been stressing out about, along with just my full-time job causing me a lot of stress and anxiety that I was not expecting to get, but lo and behold, here we are. And I've only been there 9 months now, and it's just so crazy how many people have left the company now because of all the things that have been going on, and just overall the management is not really the best, and I'm starting to see that now, and it's becoming very upsetting. And I just had like my yearly performance review where, I should be happy, right? Because they gave me a raise, but they didn't even give me a dollar raise, which is what I was kind of hoping for, because of the fact that the wedding is coming up, and it would be very beneficial to get that raise, especially with everything that's been going on. And two, I do a lot of freaking things at this job. So it's kind of like a big fuck you in my face that all I got was not even a dollar for a raise. So that kind of really upset me. And it just sucks, because like I said, I do a lot at this job, and to just not really get what I thought I was going to get in return, it just kind of put a wrench in my plans. Let's just say that. I've also just been very overwhelmed with wedding planning now that Nick's birthday is over, because I know that was something I was very stressed out about in the past, but now I am no longer stressed about that, because everything went off well and Nick was happy, and that was the important thing about that whole thing. But now it's back to wedding planning and making sure we start to pay things off and all of that, and it's just become very, like I said, like with the accident happening, that kind of put a wrench in things, and it's been very overwhelming and very stressful, but we're getting through things a day at a time. That's all we can really do. I'm currently doing my eyebrows, if you cannot tell. And then I'm using Instant Age Rewind with the shade Ivory, Cool Ivory to be specific, and my Pixie Brow Pencil. I usually use that quite often. I know I should be done with it by now with how much I use it, but unfortunately that is not the case. So now I am trying to figure out what my next move is going to be. I did not put the base down for my eyeshadow, which I should have done, but oh well. I'll just plan B it and use Instant Age Rewind instead, because this stuff does help, especially with the dark circles. So let's instant age rewind this. I don't know about you guys, but I've been so tired lately, and I don't know if it was because prior to this week, I had a couple bad weeks of like really bad sleep. I don't know if it's because when I got in the accident, I was very sore and, my body was just trying to recuperate from everything. I don't know if there's like a multitude of different things that could be the cause of why I'm so tired lately. It also might be the cold weather. I'm going to turn the other light on because I feel like that'll help better. Not really. I think it made it worse. I don't know. But now that I put my instant age rewind, which, like I said, normally I would use like a primer for my eyes, and the primer that I use is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I've been using this for years. I've never been disappointed. I was using another one previously, but I always seem to go back to this one. For today, I have a holiday sweater that I am going to wear for the event. And I decided to do something a little bit more fun. So, actually, just thinking about this now, maybe. Oh, but I don't have. I need eye drops. I have to go to the store because I have to get eye drops. But when I go to the store to get my eye drops, then I can put my contacts in. But I do not want to put my contacts in with my eyes being dry, and then I have to take them out. It's going to be hard. So brown eyes are going to have to stay for a while. It's funny because I bought cosmetic contacts to not rock my natural eyes. And here I am, every makeup look that I've recently done, I haven't worn contacts for. I've been just natural with my brown eyes. And I swore up and down when I got this LASIK eye surgery that I was going to be wearing cosmetic contacts because I didn't want to show my natural eyes. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I goofed because I forgot to bring my eyeshadow brushes in here. So I will be right back. Let me go get my eyeshadow brushes. I am back with my eyeshadow brushes and my setting spray. So if you hear the beeping outside, I'm sorry. It's our van. It like something's up with either the battery or the light. Like my mom said it had something to do with the lights when they installed the headlights, and it's like the lights are like rubbing against something, which is making the car beep. I don't know. That's the story I got. So I am dipping into my Blood Money palette from Jeffree Star. I have done this look that I'm about to do. I did it last year, I believe. So I figured I'm going to bring it back. And I'm trying to decide which greens I want to do. Because I want to do... So my plan is one eye I want to do green and one eye I want to do red. Which I don't know. I'm assuming I think I'm going to do this eye is going to be green. So I'm trying to figure out which green eyeshadow I want to use. I'm thinking I might use this Poison Ivy shade because it might not look like I enjoy that shade that much, but I really do. So that is this one right here. I really love this shade. I just love the color of green that it is. And like, look at the color. Like, it's such a pretty color. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to just go on my eye with this and just pat it. I'm not going to go all the way into my eye because normally what I like to do is I like to do like a shade here and then I do a shade there and then I do something in the inner corner. So I think that's what I'm going to kind of stick with for now. And then I'm just going to blend it. And I'm going to blend it, but I'm not going to blend it all the way down. I'm just going to blend it where I put it. And again, just go back and pat. Now, what was I going to say to you guys? The wedding is coming up very soon. I am excited, but I'm also very nervous. Next month, we are going to go shopping for Nick's tuxedo. I'm very excited for it. He has no idea what I'm picking. I'm sure once he figures out the tuxedo situation, he's going to figure out the dress situation too, because I told him that the tuxedo has to match my dress. And I'm pretty sure he's going to figure it out once he sees the tuxedo. So I'm very excited for all that. We're going to go with his best man and we're going to go tuxedo shopping. So that'll be fun. And as I said, I mean, we pretty much have a majority of everything done. It's just a matter of oh, bless me. It's just a matter of like paying things off. The only thing that we really have to worry about at the moment is the catering. But other than that, everything we're pretty much slowly but surely paying off. Now I drew myself into a blank because I don't know what color I want to use next. I think I might do Money Heist because I feel like that color is gonna. I feel like this emerald. I use this emerald shade a lot. That's this one here. But I feel like that's not going to look right with what I'm doing. I always use Money Heist too. That's another shade I like to use. And I like CEO too. I think that's a really pretty shade. I think I might stick with Poison Ivy and Money Heist. I think those two colors are really going to go well together. But of course, Money Heist doesn't come up on the brush. So what I've had to keep doing is I have to go in there with my finger because it comes off better on my finger. So I'm just going to go in here and put it on with my finger because that seems to be the better approach when I use this shade. Is it comes off better when I use my finger. And I'm just going to pat it in. I'm noticing that it's sort of kind of coming up patchy. And I think the reason for that is because when you use, and I just found this out like maybe a couple months back. So when you use a shade and you use your finger and you put your finger in the palette, eventually what happens is the oil from your hands, when you go to put your finger on the shade in the palette, what happens is it will create like a film over the shadow, the eyeshadow, and it makes it to where it comes out like clumpy and it looks patchy, which is what I'm going through right now. So there's a way you can fix that. You could take a piece of tape and just put tape on the eyeshadow and it should help with that. At least that's the trick I know. I don't know if there's another trick. If anybody else knows another trick, like, feel free to do it. But that's the trick I know. I just hate how this shade, like, looks patchy and it's not. So I'm just going to try to buff it out with my brush here. I also want to try to, like, blend it into what I have in the crease already with my other shade. So I'm just gonna like pat it down real nice. Try to see if maybe that made it better. It kind of did, not really. Playing with makeup sometimes can be fun, but also a struggle. I think that's the best it's gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get it any better than that, but I mean, hey, it still looks nice. I'm happy with it. gonna just clean up a little bit to make it a little more even. And then what I like to do is I like to fix the side here, and since I didn't really put any makeup on my face yet, I'm just gonna clean off whatever fallout happened there just now. So now we're done with the right eye for now. I'll finish that up after. Now we're moving on to my left eye, which I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is volume 2. I do not have volume 1. I skipped right to volume 2 because I like the color scheme in this palette a lot better. So my plan is, I always use this one shade, even though it's more of a magenta red than a red, but I always use this Empowered shade a lot because I love the color. I think it's really pretty. So I think I'm gonna do that shade. And then since I kind of have that greenish gold going on that you can't really tell is there, but it's there. So that Money Heist color is like a greenish gold color. I'm going to use that Empowered shade and this Talia shade, which is gold. I always use those two shades like in this palette. It's so crazy because I don't use any of the other shades. I use those. But I like what I like. I don't know. I'm not a natural eye kind of gal. I always try to do something fun and different with my eye makeup. If you guys haven't already noticed from either my Instagram, if you are not following me, I always put it in the description as well as at the end of my videos. So, Beautiful Disaster, which if you did not notice in the past month or so, I actually changed my URL. So it is now beautiful_disaster9. So now all of my social medias match my YouTube matches all my social media handles. So it works out pretty well. I'm very happy about that and how I was able to change that. So I'm enjoying that. I was happy because I had over 130 subscribers, but I lost them. And, that's to be expected. I have not been uploading as regularly as I used to be. And, it stinks, but when life gets in the way, it's kind of hard to do certain things. And that's what's been happening with me. Like, I haven't had any ambition to want to film a new video. I've either been too tired or I've been dealing with seasonal depression. If anybody else is dealing with that as well, I hope you understand and I hope you can relate with what I'm going through. It's a bitch. Seasonal depression is not fun. And I've been going through it. One, because the holidays, I'm sorry, are not my favorite time of year. I am not a big fan of any of the holidays. Christmas, Thanksgiving, I can't stand them all. I just want the new year to come already because I want to be a missus and I want to get our own place, and I'm looking forward to the future already. Like, I just want like the new year to come. So I'm just more like looking forward to that, And if any good things happen along the way, then that's great. But this year has not been going, it's been a roller coaster of a year. That's the best way I can describe everything to you guys. It has been a roller coaster of a year. And to maneuver my way around it and to, kind of like navigate it, it's been a struggle. It's been a very big struggle, but thankfully, I have good friends that have been trying to help me and support me through things. I have a wonderful fiance who has been trying to help me manage everything that I'm going through. Obviously, I know there are things that I have to work on my own that he can't help me with, but just the fact that he's here and he's in my life, it makes a world of a difference than if I were to be struggling alone. And I've been alone on the holidays, and it's not a fun feeling. So being with Nick the past 3 years, it's been nice to have, you know, a family that I'm excited to be a part of, and just wonderful memories. Like I I really have, like I said, it's been a roller coaster of a year. I've definitely had some wonderful moments throughout this year, and I've also had moments where I've been at my lowest of lows, and I haven't been at my lowest of lows in a very long time. So it's been very nice to look back, at least on the good things that happened. But, I just want the year to be over, and I want to start the new year and have a good time. Like, we're going to so many concerts next year that I'm really excited about. My very first festival I'm going to next year, which I'm really excited about. It's called Heart Support. It's going to be in Orlando, Florida, and I'm just very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to try to visit some friends I have down there to, spend time with them and just be with people while I'm down there, because like I said, I have friends down there, so it would be nice to spend time with them while we're there. So this is the eye look so far. I have red and gold on this eye, and then I have like a greenish gold and green on this eye. That's the basis of that. I'm gonna go run and grab some eyelashes because I feel like my girlfriend Jen, my best friend, who is also coming to this event, I'm also very excited about. She always tells me I do these crazy looks, but then I never wear lashes with them. And the reason I don't wear lashes is because I'm very impatient when I put them on. So I will be right back again. I'm gonna go get some lashes. I just grabbed a quick pair. I haven't used these yet, so I'm going to use them today. I love these lashes. They're really nice. They're lightweight. Exactly what it says here. They're lightweight. They have a flexible band, and you can reuse them if you actually take care of your lashes. So these are the Wispy Full Dramatic Ioni 3D Foam Ink Lashes. Get these at the Dollar Tree, which, $1.25, you can't beat that for a pair of lashes, especially when you don't wear them that often. I do have other lashes, but I always seem to gravitate towards these, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I love the look of them. Like, I couldn't tell you. I don't know why I went to grab my lashes now to put them on when I forgot to put eyeliner on. Eyeliner, tried and true. Nick got this for me, I think, last year or the year before for my birthday. No, I think it was last year. Last year, Nick got me this for my birthday. It's the ColourPop liquid liner, and it is in the shade Numero Uno. I love this liner. I think it's a great liner to use, and it's like really nice and opaque and black. And now this is the part where I'm going to be silent while I put eyeliner on, because this takes a lot of precision, which I don't have. I mean, I do when I'm patient. When I don't, it's a whole nother story. So I'm going to try to wing this out. I have been getting better with my wings. I'm proud of myself. for that. Okay. And then there is a trick I want to try. Let me grab the thing that I'm looking for to do the trick. Anything, actually, I can use anything for this trick. So, they say if you take anything with a straight edge, for example, I'm going to use this, and you just place it. This is easier to do when I actually, so I'm going to look in my mirror over here. So if you take this straight edge and you put it up to your eye, all right, let's see the damage control that I did here. Oh, not bad. Just gotta clean it up just a little bit. Okay. And just clean this up. That actually came out pretty good. This is probably the nicest I've done a cat eye. And that's pretty awesome. I'm just gonna even this out. That's probably the perfect cat eye. I have not done a perfect cat eye like this in a long time. So, I mean, it kind of looks uneven here, like on camera. I feel like this side is off, but maybe I'm just imagining that. I don't know. You guys can let me know somewhere, anywhere, if that looks okay or not. I think this is probably the best I've done it in a long time. But that was also because I used something to help me. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing. I am not a lefty, otherwise I would do this left-handed, but I am not a lefty. So there is that. You know, the gold almost looks orange. That actually sounds kind of funny. Okay, I kind of went a little bit thicker on this side. So I'm hoping that when I do this, it doesn't look as bad, but we're gonna see. Okay. So let's see how that came out. All right, that's pretty good. Just gonna clean that up just a little bit. Oh boy, got some of that in my eye. That's lovely. So I'm gonna take this and fix it up just a little bit. I'm gonna take that and drag it and blend that in, which kind of worked, I think. We'll see. This is gonna be so much fun to take off tonight. Oh man. That's probably my least favorite thing about putting makeup on, which is why I haven't worn it much. I hate having to take it off. That's the hard part about putting it on, is taking it off. Because If I'm tired, I don't want to. Oh yeah. So I have some spots here. I don't think you can really notice them, but my hand got a little shaky. And there's like some black spots like right over there, but you can't really tell. Thankfully, not on here you can't. But there's my eyeliner. I think it came out pretty well. At least on this side, I feel like this side looks great. This side is a little bit of a hit or miss, but I feel like if I mess with it too much, I'm gonna mess it up somehow, because that's usually what happens. Oh, here I go now. Speak of the devil. I'm messing it up now. It's because I want to make sure that I do this right. Okay. Didn't mess it up too much. I just made it a little bit thicker here because this side is thick and this one's not. So they don't look like sisters, they look like cousins. That's usually what people say about their eyebrows, but I mean my eyebrows are so. I'm gonna blow my nose before I do anything because my nose has been a little bit runny and I don't know why. Usually I blow my nose after the shower, but sorry about this. Oh. I usually blow my nose after the shower. I don't know why I didn't this time around, but I'm going to try to maneuver my way around here because I gotta wash my hands. And I got a really weird setup going on right over here. So bear with me just one moment while I wash my hands in this weird contraption I have going on here by my sink. But, okay, there we go. Always wash your hands after you blow your nose, go to the bathroom, anything. So, I have to clean my ring because I was baking cookies earlier because this event is a cookie exchange. And I was baking cookies with Nick. And I got a little bit of the cookie dough on my ring. So I got to go downstairs and use some Dawn on that and clean that up. My next thing I'm going to do is, I don't know if I should put concealer on or if I should just go right to my foundation because I usually do my foundation and I don't even do concealer because my foundation like covers my dark circles pretty well. But I see that my under eyes are a bit puffy. So I think I'm going to use some Instant Age Rewind under my eyes to kind of clear that up. Also, another thing that's driving me nuts. So I think last year, over the summer, I had gotten a skin tag that I had under my eyes removed. I was so happy because I've had that skin tag under my eyes for years. And I hated seeing it. It was like so disgusting. And when I would go and do like eye makeup looks, I would get very self-conscious about it and how it looked under my eye. And I got excited because I got it removed. And that was like one of the most happiest moments in my life was getting that thing removed. And come to find out, I'm growing another one right under my eye again. I actually have two, but the one is small, but I see a bigger one starting to form. And I'm just like, seriously? I just removed the one freaking skin tag, and now I have another one. But it is what it is. I'm just making the most of it. So normally what I've been using is my CC cream from IT Cosmetics. Love that stuff. It works really well. It's not a heavy coverage kind of foundation, which is what I prefer. Like if I'm doing a full coverage type of thing, I would do that for like a special event. And like, I mean, even though this is a special event to me, like I don't want to have to worry about taking like heavy makeup off when I get home, which this is pretty much the heavy makeup. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage. I don't really need this. I've had that for a minute, but I think I'm just going to stick with my CC cream because it works really well, and it is probably one of my go-tos for foundation. So just going to throw some of that on the brush. My space is a bit of a mess, but it is what it is. I am going to probably put my lashes on after I do my face makeup. That's the plan. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but like, look at the coverage difference between this side and this side. Like, what a difference it makes wearing this stuff. And it really does work well at covering up like any imperfections that you might have. So like, if you want a decent coverage foundation, like I would highly recommend this one. But if you don't want to spend the money, which I don't blame you because I did buy the dupe of this and it works just as well as this one, Elf Cosmetics, they also make a CC cream that is very similar to this, and it works just as well, if not better. The only issue as to why I'm not using that one over this one is because over the summer, I got tan. This is the first summer, this past summer was the first summer in my life I actually tanned everywhere on my body, which does not normally happen. And I don't know why, but I enjoyed every minute of it. And I still kind of have a little bit of the color left in my skin, which is weird. But I'm embracing it and enjoying it as much as I can. So, because of that, I was using the lighter foundation that I had because I was so pale. But then I also look like a ghost when people take pictures of me. And it's kind of just like, no, I don't want to look like a ghost in pictures. Like, half the time I don't want to be in pictures, but if I'm going to be in a picture, like I would like to not look like a ghost. So I went back to using my darker foundation shades because they don't make me look like a ghost. So that is the story with that. But I do have the CC cream for e.l.f. and I do love that one too. It works just as well as this one. It's not as expensive as this one because this one I think is like, I don't know how much it is now, but I think it's got to be like around $20, I think, maybe more. I could be wrong. Don't shoot me. I don't know why I said that. That's silly. Please ignore what I just said. I'm like all over the place. But don't shoot the messenger, please. I'm just trying to get in here. And it's weird because this is the only foundation that I will ever use a brush with because I love the application of how it goes on my skin with a brush over with a sponge, a beauty blender. I just feel like this works better. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But like, it's just like the foundation, like it looks so nice when it's applied with this brush. So just going in here and trying to blend it out as much as I can. I mean, I'm going to go over it with a powder anyway to kind of set it, but I always try to blend it in as much as I can before I do that because I want to make sure that everything looks good. This is probably the earliest I have done my makeup, but I am doing this because I know I take forever to do my makeup. And I know this event is not going on till like 7:30, but I know myself and I know I would probably be in my bed right now watching something on either Netflix, Hulu, or Funimation. If there are any weebs out there, like I love anime. I've been watching anime a lot recently and I enjoy it more than regular television. So I've been like geeking out on anime, like hardcore the past couple months. So I would have been in bed doing all that, but I came here, I decided to go live, and I'm putting makeup on with you guys instead of filming a video, because I was going to film this as a regular video, and I decided, let me just go live instead. That way I don't have to edit, and I don't have to do all that. I can just be live and enjoy being in the moment with you guys, however many people are actually here and watching this. Like it keeps going from 1 to 0 to 1 to 2 to 0. So I don't know how many people are actually watching this, but whoever's here, hello, welcome to my channel. I don't normally go live. I usually post videos, but today I went live because I had the free time and I said, why not? So that is what I am doing. But I do plan to film. There was a video I was supposed to film with Nick, but we've just been so busy that we haven't had the time to film that video. But I would like to film that video because Nick bought me, so a while back, he bought me this variety pack for Down East cider. If you don't know what Down East cider is, it is a hard cider company that is based out of Boston, Massachusetts. And they're probably one of my favorite like hard ciders to drink. I've had other ones that are really good too, but that one's probably like my go-to, that if I go anywhere and they happen to have it, I get that as my beverage of choice if I don't want to have like a cocktail drink or anything. So I get that. And I love it. And he found a variety pack of it, and I really want to try them. But I've been waiting because I wanted to do it with Nick. And I want to film a video with us reacting to them and trying them for the first time and seeing if we like them and rating them. And I really think that'll be a fun video for you guys. But we've just been so busy, and we've been like trying to do other things, and we have other plans, and we've been going to a lot of concerts, which I know it's like crazy, but I love concerts. They're like my therapy lately, especially since I haven't really been going to my therapist, Monica, for a while because of obviously for like money reasons. Like it adds up going to her every week. So now I'm only seeing her maybe like 2 times a month, which kind of helps, but not really, especially when I need to talk about things, but it is what it is. You do what you can and you make do with what you can make do with. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm done with my foundation. I think I pretty much got it on. I'm shiny as hell, but we'll make that work. My next thing, I know I'm moving my hair a lot. I'm trying not to do that, but ew, what the hell happened here? Okay, so my mom gave me this new thing to try. I don't know about you guys, but I struggle a lot with underarm, like sweating a lot. I always sweat. I don't understand why. Can't stand it. Drives me nuts. And I use any kind of deodorant, whether it's men's, women's, none of it helps me. So my mom bought this stuff. She said it worked for her. She said it works pretty well. So I told her I would try it and see how it works for me, because I struggle with underarm sweat and I stink and it sucks. And I try so hard to find different things to help and it doesn't work. So she bought this Carpe antiperspirant underarm lotion, and it's supposed to help reduce sweat. So I tried this today for the first time, and right now I don't understand what's happening under my arms, like why it's bunching up like that. I'm gonna have to go in with a towel and clean that up. So I'm sorry you guys have to see that. That's really gross. Like I didn't even realize it did that until just now. But apparently this stuff works. My mother said she tried it already because she has one of her own and she bought it to give to my sister. And I told her, let me try it. I want to see if it works. So we're going to see how that works today. Hopefully it helps. We shall see. I don't know. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild pressed powder from the Photo Focus line in warm light. I can't speak today. And I broke this, so that's why like half the pan is missing. I did not use that much. I wish I did, because I do love this stuff, but no, it broke. So unfortunately, that's what happened. And normally I just go in with this powder all over my face and set my face with it. And that seems to work really well. I don't think today that's happening though, because I feel like it is accentuating my fine lines quite a bit. Or maybe it's just because I didn't wait long enough after I put my foundation on. I think maybe that might be it. But we're already in this now, so it's too late to turn back. So I just go and pat it in. I don't like to swipe because I'm afraid if I do that, it's gonna just smear all of the foundation I just put around. And then I try to go into my ears with it, even though my hair is gonna be down. It's only up because I don't want to get anything in my hair. So I'm just gonna go in here and pat this all around. Yes, this is my Jeffree Star mirror. I love this. Nick got this for me, I think, our first Christmas together, if I'm not mistaken. I think he got me this mirror. Because for my first birthday we spent together, he got me my very first Jeffree Star palette. And it's sad because when I had my red hair, I used that palette like crazy. And now, like, I've been using so many different other palettes. Like in the summer, I used my Blue Bloods palette a lot. And I don't know why, but I did. I used my Blue Bloods palette a lot. I used this green one, the Blood Money one. I used that one a lot. But I've just been using like the same consecutive palettes, which I do have to go and do a declutter of my palettes because I have quite a bit of palettes that I don't need anymore. And some of them are quite old and I don't want to have them, and God forbid something happens, like I get some kind of an infection from them, because that is possible. You can get styes and shit from old makeup. So please make sure you throw away your old makeup. I'm definitely going to have to sit down like one weekend when I'm not doing anything and just do that. But unfortunately, I work on Sundays now at my part-time job. So it's a little bit more difficult to do that. But we're going to make that work. Somehow I'll figure out when I can do that. But in the meantime, just got to settle for what I'm doing now, which is trying to just keep up with cleaning my makeup brushes. And I have not been buying any makeup, thankfully. I'm trying not to because I'm trying to use what I have because I don't want to spend money on things when I don't need to. So I've been trying to use whatever I have here. And then I'm just going to take my powder and go down my neck with it. I did put the water gel on my neck because it does say to do that. So I'm just going to go down my neck with this. And then I think I'm pretty much done with my face. I don't contour. I don't bronze. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds silly, but the thing is, I have the palette to do it. I just don't want to, and I don't feel like I really need to. Like, I like my girlfriend Rebecca, when she does my makeup, I love her to death. When she does my makeup, she does that stuff on me. But I don't normally do it because I don't see a need to do it. So I don't. Which I know that might sound a little bit silly to some people, but that's just how I am. So I'm going to take some highlighter and I'm going to go under my brow with it because I just see like the white there from my eyeshadow. So I have this LA Colors highlight in the shade Shine Bright. I actually got this because a YouTuber that I watch, her name is Juicy Jazz. She recommended it, and I used that one pretty much all in the summer. Another Dollar Tree find if you're interested. And I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna go above my, like I said, above my brow with it. But this thing does not work for that. I'm gonna tell you that now. So plan B, I'm gonna take another eyeshadow brush, one of many that I have, and I'm just gonna go over that with a eyeshadow brush and just like put that in the space here. So now I have highlight there because I don't like seeing that empty space there. It's like white. So I try to put like some kind of powder there, like a highlighter or an eyeshadow of some sort. But there's that. I just did that, so that's good. I'm gonna try to blend out my shadow a little bit more to my eye. I think this is as good as it's gonna get for me. And then I'm not gonna put a lipstick on because I have not eaten yet because we did a company lunch yesterday for the holidays. We got Mexican food. I don't know about you guys, but Mexican food doesn't sit well with me. So, I mean, it's delicious. I love it, but it doesn't sit well with me after I eat it. So, I unfortunately haven't really eaten much like after like last night because I was so bloated and full that I didn't want to eat anything. So I didn't eat anything last night. I haven't eaten anything yet, and I'm probably going to before I go out just because, like, obviously I'm not going to go there without eating. So I'm going to eat before I go. I'm trying to use this white eyeliner that I have here in the waterline, but it doesn't look like this white liner wants to cooperate with me. So, yeah, this white liner is not cooperating with me. And I bought this because it was cheap. It's from CoverGirl, but get the good shit. Clearly that's not good shit. Anyway, gonna put on my lashes now. That's my next step. I bought this again because I saw it in white and I said, let me try the clear shade because I used to have it in black. So this is the LA Colors Lash Adhesive. And I used to have the black one and I loved the black one. It works really well with my lashes. So I'm like, let me try the white one. It should work just as well, right? I love the black one. So, so I bought it. I tried it. It's kind of been a hit or a miss for me. That might also be because I don't have patience with lashes either, but I used it a few times already and it's been a hit or miss. I don't know if maybe the lash glue is different for this particular like type, like that it's like a clear adhesive. I don't know if it makes a difference. I feel like it does, but I could be wrong. So I'm just gonna like stick it on. Okay, bad idea. Always clean your tweezers because I feel like that's a reason why these keep sticking. Yeah, no, that's not working. See, no patience with lashes. Let me try this again. I do have like an actual like set of lashes that I got for Christmas a while back that do have tweezers in them, but I just don't use them because I don't like how those tweezers work. I like regular tweezers, but maybe I should go get those tweezers and use them because these tweezers aren't working for me. And the normal ones that I use are the ones that we use for plucking hairs. And Nick gets mad because when I try to clean the stuff off of it, it ends up somehow still being stuck on it. So let me go get a proper pair of tweezers for my lashes. Okay, I got the tweezers, the proper tweezers. So hopefully these work. I hope. We'll see. But these came with a set of lashes I thought I got for the holiday, but I think Nick actually gave me these lashes for my birthday last year. And like, see, look, just like the other ones, everything is getting stuck on these. Like, I don't understand what the deal is with these lashes not going on, or the lash tool not putting the lashes on. Okay, I think I got it. I don't want to mess with it too much, because then if I do, I end up getting mad and freaking out, because it's just like, lashes are not fun for me to put on. I don't know about you guys, but that's why I kind of just rock my natural lashes, because they're a lot easier to maintain and do stuff with than putting fake ones on. But they look nice, right? That's the important thing, is that they look nice. No, not really. I like comfort over things. But these are comfortable lashes to wear. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wearing them. They are comfortable. That's the plus side. If you have, so Jen bought me these lashes for either Christmas or my birthday last year. And the lashes are beautiful. I love them. They're great. They're really pretty. They're actually mink lashes, which I'm used to faux mink. So I'm like, oh, well, how bad can they be? They look beautiful. They're great. They were so itchy on my eyes. Like, my eyes were so teary-eyed using them, and I'm pretty sure it's because the mink, like the faux mink, or not the faux mink, but like the mink from the lashes themselves, I think was like falling off and going into my eyes. And I was just like, no, I'm not feeling this. This is not comfortable at all. So unfortunately, I haven't worn them since. And they're a beautiful pair of lashes. Like, she gave me two of them. They're beautiful. I only wore the one, but I'm afraid to wear the other one because I don't want the same thing to happen. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to wear them. And I'm just like, I'm nervous because I don't want to like go through that again, because it was uncomfortable. Like, I wore them, I think, for Valentine's Day. Funny enough, I wore them this past Valentine's Day when Nick and I went out, and I just was not comfortable at all. So, there's that. Yes, tummy, I know you're hungry. We are going to eat just after I'm done with makeup. So this lash is being annoying, and it doesn't want to stay and cooperate. And it's like starting to mess up my makeup, which is like really upsetting me because I worked really hard on it. But I'm just gonna try to make do here. I feel like I put this one too, I put it too low on one side, and then it's like too high up on the other side. So I'm trying not to mess with the glue. But I think they look okay. They're a little bit uneven. At least this side, my left side. My right side looks okay. But I'm just trying to make sure they're even to my lashes. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it anymore because I feel like the more I do, it's gonna make it worse. So I think we're just gonna stick with it the way that it is. So normally what I like to do is if I see that my lash band is not covered by my eyeliner, I go back in with this and I go and I try to cover over the lash band with the eyeliner, which I think for the most part, the lashes and the band are pretty much like in sync on this side. Like I always have a better job, or I do a better job of putting them on my right side than I do my left side. I don't know about you guys. I guess because I'm a righty, so that makes it easier for me. But I always have better luck with my right side than I do my left side. I didn't put my ColourPop mascara in here. That's weird. I always have that one in here. That is very weird. I always put my ColourPop mascara in here. Huh. Well, I do need this. I think because I've been like kind of trying to rotate out my mascaras. So I'm going to use this one because I haven't used this one in a long time. This one is the So Extra Winky Lux. Winky Lux is a brand that's at Target. And I bought this one because I was like, oh, I could use that. I need volume. I need everything because my lashes are like, eh. So I'm just going to go and blend my real lashes in with the fake ones. Normally, people put the mascara on before the fake lashes, and some people do it after. I'm one of the people that do it after. And I'm trying not to get clumps from the lashes. I mean, not lashes, the mascara in the lashes. But I see like a little clump right at the top that's driving me nuts. So I'm going to try to clean that up real quick. Okay, there we go. So that's one lash on one eye. I got to figure this situation out on this side. Because I got the lash band is like so wonky over here. So I'm going to try to fix that. Okay. Yeah, this side, my lash band is like kind of like iffy. But that's okay. We're just gonna make do with what we got here. So that is that. I don't know where that came from. There's like a little dot here on this lash. I think it's from my mascara. I could be wrong. Might be from the liquid eyeliner. This lash band is very wonky and messed up, but that's my own fault because I wasn't patient enough and I decided to like quickly rush to put the lash on because that's what I do because I'm impatient when it comes to lashes. I have no need to repeat myself again. It's the truth. I also have to come home and pack tonight. That's another thing I have to do because we are staying overnight tomorrow. We're going to a concert, and the concert is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and that is quite a bit of a drive for us. That is 2 hours away, and it might end late, so I don't feel like driving 2 hours in the dark back home, not with this crummy weather we've been having these past couple days. So we got a hotel, and we're going to stay overnight and come back on Sunday. And then I had to take off from my part-time job because I didn't want to have to rush to come back home on Sunday. Because normally I've been working out some days, as I said. So now we're gonna go to the concert, stay overnight, and then come back home the next day and then go to Nick's family's house because Nick's family is doing something. So we're gonna try to head over there sometime in the afternoon. I don't know when, but do that sometime soon. So now I'm doing my lower lashes. I normally don't do them, but lately I've been doing them and I don't know why. I'm using my Maybelline Sky High for those. I feel like I should have left that mask on my lips longer because now my lips are chapped. I don't know what lip I'm gonna wear. Maybe a red one. I don't know because I'm wearing red, so maybe I'll wear red because red might look better with this. Obviously, like I said, I'm not gonna do much because I'm gonna eat, so I can't really do my lip yet, but I'm gonna wait for this eye and then I'm gonna go under each eye and I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow because I like to do that to accentuate my eyes. So I'm gonna just quickly do this and get under my lashes here. Okay. Looks good to me. I know you guys can't really tell, but it looks good to me. Hopefully nothing smeared. I'm gonna put my Gimme Brow in my eyebrows to put them in place. That's normally what I like to do. I do have to get my eyebrows done soon because they're in desperate need of that. They need some TLC. I was gonna do that today, but I was baking and I didn't want to have to rush around to do things. So I said, let me just wait until maybe Sunday when we come back home and I'll do it then. But now my brows are done. My lashes are all done. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take what's left on the screen brush and I'm gonna just drag it down and under my eye here. I think somebody's home. I'm pretty sure that's Nick. Nick is home. So he had to go to his mom's house. I think I already said that. But I'm just taking that green and going under. I don't think you can really tell. But there's the green. And then I'm going to take my red from my red brush. And I'm going to just drag the red under my eye too. So I got a eyelash under my eye. Okay. So those are the eyes. The last thing I'm gonna do, because it doesn't really make sense for me to do my lips, like I said, I'm gonna try to go have something to eat before I leave because I wanna make sure I eat something. I'm gonna take some of that highlighter that I was talking about earlier, and I'm just gonna fan it on my face here. I'm gonna go on my cheek, above my cheeks with it. I'm gonna try to get my nose here. I might need a little bit more. I think I used most of it on my cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Go over my nose with it. I look very cakey. This is not good. I'm starting to notice it now and it's not pleasant, but it is what it is. We're just gonna roll with it. And then lastly, I'm just gonna take this and spray it across my face. And this is the Morphe Jeffree Star Setting Mist in Strawberry. And I used to have a fan and I broke it. So I had a fan that I used to fan my face, but I do not have that now. So my hands will have to do. And then I'm going to take this and just pat out my face a little bit. And that is it, guys. That is my holiday makeup for today's festivities. Hopefully my hair didn't get messed up because I straightened it before it came on here. So just gonna comb that out real quick. Like these flyaways, I use stuff for them and I still get them. So then I'm gonna probably have to take some hairspray and just spray those out. I have to do my hair soon, but I'm waiting to see if I should wait till my bridal shower or if I should do it sooner. Because I was thinking about doing it in February, holding off until February, but then I also am kind of just like, I don't like how like the sides here are faded. It drives me nuts. So I think I might do it soon. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this is the finished look. Let me see if this makes it easier for you guys to see it. Not really. You can see Nick in the background. Anyway, this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't really heard much from you guys, so if you like this video, please like it. Subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you turn your notifications on to know when and what time I will be posting next. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.